You guys, help me out here. We gotta calm down. We gotta calm Fujin down, you know? Raijin! I guess we do talk different. Wow, what are you guys doing here? We're here to liberate Balam, you know? I mean, now you're just trolling me, game. We're here to liberate Balam. Cypher told us to give you a whooping if we saw you, you know? You soldiers help out too, you know? Well, I guess I do gotta eliminate the soldiers. Alright, so hopefully we can use break on them. You'll pay for this, Raijin. Okay, so none of them got anything we care about magic-wise. So we'll just bust out some break. Looks like it worked. Then we just gotta mug Raijin, and then take his sorry ass out. Oh, well, never mind. Gotta try mug on him again. Or break, I mean. Oh, and of course somebody needs to actually scan Raijin in case he's got new text for him. Raijin and Fujin, Raijin in particular, just don't feel like we're meant to seriously think of them as villains. I'm pretty sure that before this is all said and done, we're going to find out that they didn't really have it in them to burn down the town. But I could be wrong. I mean, friendship, despite people having weird goals, is a theme of the game to an extent. These guys have a lot of loyalty to Cypher. We never really see where it comes from. Looking for a loan with Fujin. Good at physical attacks. Tries to act cool around other people. Fascinating, Captain. Okay, he's got about 15,000, so hopefully we'll have plenty of chances to mug him as long as Squall doesn't attack him. Because he's lost. He had a little less than 16k. He's currently still at a little over 15k. And he's asleep now. Oh, it's because... Okay, interesting. I didn't really bother with changing their... Oh, I should have, though. I hope nobody's got Thunder as their primary, like, elemental attack, because they won't be able to hurt these guys. I think they absorb Thunder, or Wind, or something. And by these guys, I mean the follow-up to this is eventually Fujin's going to come out and fight us, too. This is getting old. I've never understood the Final Fantasy mechanic of setting up commands to steal items and then making you use them like 100 times before they work. I don't understand how that's fun. It's never more frustrating than it is in Final Fantasy IX, where bosses have 3 different items to steal, and every boss fight turns into you trying... Okay, 2 strength ups. I believe we could have gotten anywhere from 1 to 3, so 2 is acceptable. I didn't bother to go back and double check that. Yeah, he's not going to last long now that Squall's attacking him. Although 3 is not as much damage as I was hoping for. It looks like we're doing fire damage, so we're not doing like extra damage, but we're not doing something that's going to be absorbed by either of these bosses we'll be fighting, so that's good. Oh, I don't want to get... Okay, I need to like stop inputting commands early, because it may allow me to attack the battle should end automatically, because once I defeat Raijin, the soldiers are in break status, so they won't fight back. I think that ends the battle. And I think break status characters stay on screen in case you're fighting an enemy that will use, like, Asuna on them. Like, if you have a party of enemies that are capable of using Asuna, it just doesn't end automatically. He said something that I didn't see, but it ended with, you know. And depending on how crazy I get with the off-screening, this might be the last time we actually worry about not being able to just straight up defeat enemies, because it is possible that I will take the time to power level all 5 remaining playable characters up to 100. I have not decided that yet. Goof received 10 app. Oh yeah, the commander's gonna get a whooping too! Thanks, Zell, for basically proving to us that you want to beat up women. So I guess you're the commander. Pack your bags and get the hell out of Balam. Raijin defeated? That's right, baby. Now we're Cypher and the Sorceress. You're all going down. Zell, calm down. I mean, your enthusiasm is good, but you sound like an ass. Fujin, looks like you're on your own. Are you still willing to fight? Rage! Bwahaha, she's not alone. If she was, we would be taking her to the Sorceress. Who's there? Made you come back, you know. Actually, I feel a lot better, you know. I feel invincible, you know. I thought we defeated you. Well, he took a high potion, you know. So same basic deal here. We got to keep them both alive until we've mugged them both, and there's really no other... Oh, well, and there's a pretty important draw. Time to get serious, you know. There's no reason not to cast Protect on everybody, now that I think about it. Shell, I'm not going to cast because looks like I'm going to want to heal Zell at some point. Did Zell end up being the one with no vitality, or is he just taking, like, a really disproportionate number of... Ooh. Maybe we are going to need Shell. Again, part of this is having Squall be so much higher level than Zell and Selfie that they've got vulnerability. Although, they didn't really take that much damage, did they? Might be overreacting a bit. Do a high potion on Zell. But she's got Kira. That probably would have been sufficient, actually. Yeah, here's the main reason for all this. I want to... Well, we have to do this. It's a plot essential battle, but I wanted to do it now to get Pandemona, which is, as you might have guessed, an Esper. Alone. Where? Well, you're never alone when you're with Jesus. I just feel like you should be doing something with his turns. Anybody need life magic? I think I already restocked. We created a life mule. Because I didn't know that we'd be fighting an enemy that we could draw life from. No, but she actually... Oh, she might be the life mule. No, she couldn't be. I switched everybody's spells up. Alright, well, somehow she still ended up short 2 lives, so... Zan and Zace. Like Jan and Jace. So, it really comes down now to whether I'm splitting this after the fact into 2 videos is really going to come down to how long does it take to frickin' steal from these guys and how much dialogue follows the fight. As I look at my timer, and this may be split after the fact, so I look at my timer, okay, still, that's good. I'm at 38 minutes, 30 seconds, roughly. Usually if I let a video go long and it bleeds over 45 minutes, I just find a way to kill 15 minutes and call it 2 videos. Although I have been saying I'm getting far ahead in all my LPs. I can afford some long videos. And also, Who do I want to defeat first? I'm sure the battle continues after one of them is down. So unless I really want to see Raijine's dialogue for Fujin falling, which I am kind of curious. I'm more curious about... Oh, Mega Elixir. I'm not going to go back and redo the battle, so I don't know why I'm even checking, but I feel like that was there's multiple things I could have stolen, and I feel like that was the least desirable. Oh, well, okay, but there's a 90% chance you get it, and only a 10% chance you get the other thing, and the other thing is a hero, which is a very high-end item in the game, but it's not a permanent stat boost, so I'm certainly not going to redo this until I get the 10% rare drop. That's... Who do I want to beat first? Let's beat Raijin first, see what Fujin says. Because she'll say something about how he's an incompetent, I'm sure. Oh, and we didn't scan him, did we? Yeah, we gotta scan him again. Okay, we don't have new stuff for him, but we probably do for Fujin. Yeah, I'm assuming if we defeat Fujin first, Raijin probably just says something like, "No, Commander," and if we defeat Raijin first, Fujin probably calls him an idiot or something. So which of those would be more desirable to see? I guess it'd be slightly more fun to see Fujin make fun of Raijin. Looking for a loan under Cypher's command. Uses wind magic and attacks with Pinwheel. Pinwheel, pinwheel. So Raijin's special only seems to have showed up once Raijin got below a certain hit point threshold. So to the extent that we're worried about this battle at all, we probably want to try to take her out fairly quickly. But now that he's asleep, we can attack Fujin for a few turns. Alright, see what commands I got at my disposal. We got Dolphin Blow. We must have got a new magazine which I didn't bother to read on camera or at all. You get good at this, you can really do a lot of attacks in a row, but... Now they're both asleep. I don't want Zell getting killed. That would be a pain. Well, no, it really wouldn't affect anything now that I think about it, because I don't want experience. It might mean whatever Guardian forces he had don't get AP, I guess. Ouch, not bad, you know. Oh, that'll keep you alive for like one more turn, and if it had been Squall attacking next, you wouldn't have even survived one more hit. Sorry, Fujin, they got me, yeah. Oh, never mind, she doesn't even make a speech. I guess she was asleep, so that makes sense. I doubt that affected it. I defeated... Wow. I came a lot closer to defeating her first than I realized. Whatever. Didn't receive experience. Got Combat King 2. You always get that regardless of whether you steal. Which I am glad about, because otherwise that would have been probably better to get than an elixir. We now have Pandemonium. Pandemona, rather. Are the two of you taking order from the sorcerers? Negative. The sorceress has nothing to do with us, you know. We're acting on our own. Well, then why are Galbadian troops taking orders from you? Own plan? We're on Scytha's side, you know. This is touching in a strange way, but that's up to you, but enough is enough. This isn't an internal garden conflict. We can't back out, you know. Negative. Apparently we can back out. Cypher has a lot of followers, but we're his only friends. We're a posse, you know. The Galbadian soldiers are only listening to Cypher because they fear the sorceress. Without us, Cypher wouldn't have a posse, you know. If you guys stand behind him that much, tell frickin' Cypher to stop this nonsense. I'm turning into you. I mean, Zell's pretty much on the money here. And, you could swap out Selphie for Kaitas, potentially, but, yeah, this is the party you want talking to these guys, because these are all the people who came up together as garden cadets, although I guess Selphie showed up like 2 days before, the day of the story beginning is when she arrives, so in a sense she would make a better viewpoint character than Squall, except that we're not really supposed to know anything about Travia yet. Affirmative. We ain't no sellouts. We're behind Cypher all the way, you know. But did you just agree to what we said or not? Okay, understood. Although JG doesn't get it. So you want nothing to do with the garden now? From now on, we're not going to hold back. I guess that's how it goes. That's what comrades are all about. That's the message, folks. Now that I'm staring directly at you, do you get it? Hey, are you serious? I'm gonna kill these guys now? Don't want to talk anymore, you know. Kind of painful, you know. Because you guys crushed my diaphragm, you know. Wimp. Run. What? She must be communicating on a psychic wavelength to give him more specifics. It's kind of sad, really. Yeah, I know the writing. Kidding. Friend or foe, it all comes down to circumstance. That's how we were raised. It's nothing special. Nothing special. Is that true? Then what is this I'm feeling? When I watched Selphie sit on Zell's bed, and I knew I wanted to watch Zell sit on the bed with her, what was that I was feeling? Let's go. Ikizo Mamazaha. Where are we going next? Apparently nowhere. Hello, excuse me. What is it? Have you decided on a destination? Oh, well, I guess it's too late to see what happens if you try to go to Travia without her. Still thinking. Can we maybe go to Travia Garden? It's like in the mountains, so maybe the sorceress will leave it alone. Didn't it get hit with missiles? But maybe, you know? But I thought it was destroyed by missiles. Oh, I see. That's why. Of course you'd want to go. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. So now she'll probably officially be selectable again. And I have hit the point where I just need to give this a few more minutes and try to remember to split it at the point that I talked about last time where it would have been amusing. Sorry, it may be a while before I'm processing these videos. The odds that I'll remember that are kind of a coin flip.
Cypher, Regine, Fujin. Seems like yesterday that they were part of this garden.
Yeah, it's more like 2 days.
What's our next destination?
What's our next destination? Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go save. The next useful gameplay thing for me to do would be there's a card that we're supposed to get in Balam from like the daughter of the hotel owner something. Oh. Man, I'm so glad Balam's okay. I'm so glad Balam's okay. Fujin, Raging, Cypher, so they'll be our enemies next time. Well, Cypher's already been our enemy. And actually so have Fujin and Raging. Well, I'll just make him snap out of it with these fists of mine. It's nice. Cypher was never anything but an ass to Zell, but it's nice that he still kind of wants to find a way to, you know. He doesn't want this to be a thing where he's having to kill people from what was essentially his own army, school, whatever the hell. Yeah, garden is a fucking weird concept when you get right down to it. So I'll try to rest just in case it immediately pops the... Okay, it did not. There's really two things I could be doing right now, and what I want to do first is just pick an older save. Okay, so this is before we went into Balam, so we will not have the option of using selfie. So basically, you can't go to... they don't want you going to Trabia. The plot mission-wise, they really don't want you going to Trabia until after you've dealt with Balam. Maybe the emotional impact of Rugine and the hell are their names? I want to say Rugine and Fijine. That isn't right. It's Japanese for thunder and lightning, but I just cannot fucking remember those words. Maybe they're Raijin and Fujin. Yeah, those are the right words. I just didn't put them in the order the game usually puts them in. Wow, whatever. Okay, I'm losing my freaking mind here. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Oh, that's right. We can go over land once we actually land on an acceptable landing spot. So I don't have to I don't have to, like, go around Balam. I presume that's called Balam Island because the only place on it is the town of Balam and then Balam Garden. I mean, I guess the island could have some other name. I always get confused about that. Like, that gets real confusing when you talk about the UK too. I mean, forget Ireland for a second. That is because that's like a political minefield. I remember getting in real trouble because I tried to explain to my geography teacher. This was my parents were egging me on a bit. Because you get into the fact that Ulster is, like, sometimes used as another term for Northern Ireland, but Ulster actually is a different thing. It's made up of 9 counties, 6 of which went into Northern Ireland and 3 of which stayed in the Republic of Ireland during the split. But, like, my geography teacher just thought I was getting all political. I'm like, no, like, here's a map. Like, this is not in dispute between these two governments. Like, this is part of the province of Ulster, which is like an ancient blah blah blah. But no, even just England, you're like, okay, people get real confused. So England, Scotland, and Wales are all on the same island, and I think the proper name for that island is Britain, but it might be Great Britain, because I think there's a difference between Britain and Great Britain, and I think isn't Wales and England sometimes collectively known as Britain, and Scotland is more distinct from England than Wales is, because if you group Wales and Scotland and England together, I'm sorry to offend any Welsh folks out there, but the socially and politically dominant bloc there is going to be the England part of the bloc, not the Welsh part. So I've been confused about that, and I'm actually know more about that. Like, I remember talking to a coworker who was really excited about the royal wedding a couple of years ago, and they were like really crestfallen when I told them that the actual monarch of England doesn't rule the country anymore. Like, that was not something that my coworker, a grown adult working a white collar job, they just didn't know that. And, you know, in fairness, knowledge of British government is not a regular thing that's tested at our workplace, nor is it really required to perform your duties. But I was still like, what, really? All right. What I'm saying is island names can be confusing. Oh, that's right. I really... At some point, I will get a handle on the most efficient way to actually push these buttons. Let's not start encountering rando Trabia monsters either. Yeah, that really is all it is. If you come here without selfie in the party, it's just a door that you can't open. Pretty lazy. Like, even to the point where a couple of Trabian seeds who are armed and won't let you in because they don't know who you are, and it's like a situation of panic. That would be, to me, okay, that's the bare bones minimum. We don't have selfie here who could probably establish our credentials, and they're not letting anyone in, because they've been attacked, and there's like a paranoia element to this. I could track with that. I'd be okay with that. I wonder if we can use the regular old traditional exit now. Hey, you can't go under these circumstances. Okay, no, I guess we can't. There's no reason we couldn't do it now, because I just loaded a state where we're on land. I guess it would be a little difficult for them to actually connect the map up, because there used to be a specific, oh, I really wanted to challenge Headmaster Sid. Why don't we play then? Like, is this like some kind of special character? Well, anyway, now I'm just killing time to call it 2 full-length videos, so... I'll be starving by the time that breakfast arrives, too. Probably not going to do lunch today. This is the kind of Let's Play detail that you want. Yeah, and certainly this guy's not anything special, because he's playing a bunch of level 1 cards, so... This was absolutely not a good use of time, but whatever. Pick up a few extra level 1 cards, and I might be able to mod into something useful. I mean, if it was wasted time, it wasn't much wasted time, right? Not like loading and saving 8 different times to watch Selfie deduct seed points, except we still don't know whether that's what actually happened. Roger, roger. Oh, we might as well have these guys in the party in case we encounter unexpected battle while trying to, which I could also avoid by hitting that. So did we just... Okay, so now the Galbadian soldiers are gone, which is nice, I suppose, but... So we have to be back for a while. I don't know what it's gonna do. Sorcerers, monsters, natural disasters, jeez. Boss, we did it. The Galbadians are gone, and so is their guard. Thanks for all your help. Now the boss can rest in peace. You said they broke his arm. Yeah, what the fuck? Yo, I'm still alive, bonehead. Boss, is that you? Oh man, I thought you were dead for sure. Can I talk to the boss? They said he broke his arm, but apparently this guy thought his arm was broken to death. My boss a croak, do you think he would have left me the shop? Not if he had any sense from the sounds of things. What does this shop sell that's different from that other shop? I'm mildly curious. Oh, it's the car rental place. They probably, yeah, whatever. Yeah, the car rental aspect, it seems like somebody thought that would be a cool idea, but they just didn't really ever find a place where it made sense to incorporate it. It looks like you took a beating.
I ate naps.
Okay, never mind. And now we just get to come here whenever we want. It's been unlocked as a location. Selfie's like, I'm gonna go sit on your bed, but first I'm gonna like go for a long run and get all sweaty and gross. And Zell is not sure how to feel about that. We know how Irvine would feel about it. Jeez. Okay, I really should look up specifically who is it that plays the card I want to win here. Rather than play this guy like 10 times and realize, oh, you're supposed to play... Because I thought it was the hotel guy's daughter is what I thought I remembered having seen in that fact. And I didn't go back and check it because, you know, why would you? Why would I respect your time? Sorry. I'm hungry. It's affecting my judgment. At least Balam is... At least the... It's not really Balam Garden rules. It's Balam rules. Which is helpful. Anyway... Proceed to mug them both. Oh, we got to go to the library for another scene. You know, I probably want to do that before I call it a video, just to make sure I don't forget about it. Win the Pandemonium card from the hotel owner if you didn't get it earlier. Okay, it is this guy. Alright, I thought for some reason it was his daughter. Which, it's like, did he have a daughter? I don't remember there being a daughter. I don't know what I read that got me confused about that, but... Oh, hold on, I might already have the Pandemonium card. No, I don't. It would be there with the other GFs. Maybe he only starts playing it after you've actually got the Pandemonium. Well, there it is. Okay, so that didn't take too long. And as you can see, it's like a... This is fairly common with the... That is a weird-looking beast. This has been fairly common with these cards of the same rank. They have the same numbers in different combinations. I think at some point I remember actually looking at the Squall card on like a FAQ, and it's... Oh, shit, damn it, JG, that was stupid. Like looking at the Squall card on a FAQ, and it's just the Cipher card, but... Oh. Yeah, I really can't afford to lose this. Oh, well, there's the 1 hour alarm. Okay, well, I guess I'm playing to a tie. No, I lost. Oh, wow. That's not good. Ah, I fucked that up majorly. I'll try to see what he plays next time, but I'm now out of curiosity because he's got all my cards. I really fucked that up. Okay, I'm gonna have to salvage that off screen because it's gonna take a whole bunch of games to get all that back. All right. Yep. All right. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna have to salvage that off screen. That's why you save periodically. Before you do stuff like this, because that was a great way to end a video. But yeah, oh boy, you know, there's no way I'm gonna no honor an indie card mini game, which is all about using RNG to manipulate rules. So I'm definitely gonna load and not accept that outcome, just because it would take way too many games to win all the. He'll play one card at a time of the 5 I've lost, and he won't even necessarily always play one. So they're all there to be won back from him. You know, it's not like they're gone forever, and he just plays the cards he would have played anyway. Now it's tracking the fact that he has those cards in his deck, but and he's not going to play all 5 of them together, which would make him very difficult to beat. He'll intersperse them with his own regular cards, which will make the games winnable. It just means that it would take me a minimum. If he plays the cards I wanted to play, I'd have to beat him at least 6 times. The minimum possible number of times I have to beat him to get everything back plus what I was trying to win in the first place. So I'm just not going to do that. I'm just going to load. So I need to make a mental note to not forget to do the next Zell's Love Quest thing before we continue the main story. And otherwise, I've got 2 GFs, and I'll be doing some off-screen grinding, and hopefully I'll remember when it comes time to actually edit this video together to insert a break right after I got done saying, and anyway, I'm not going to insert a break, and then insert a break, because that will be hilarious for all of you guys watching at home, and ladies too, if there are any of you out there, after I talked about Selfie working up the sweat before sitting down on Cell's bed. I'm the Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.